Hi, this is Bob Raikes with issue 123 of the 8K Association Monitor newsletter. In the newsletter, we often report on work by NHK, the national broadcaster of Japan, and one of the key pioneers in the development of 8K technology. However, as they told us a couple of years ago, 8K video is really not that difficult anymore, so the organisation's R&D teams have moved on to other immersive formats. In particular, the group has been trying to develop technology that can get up to the level recommended by the ITU for immersive VR content, and that means 30K by 15K resolution for 360-degree viewing. NHK showed some prototypes of the camera technology at IBC, and you can see our report on the 8K Association YouTube channel. In Japan though, as well as the capture side, it has shown an immersive 15K hemispherical display using 16 4K curved OLED panels, and we dug into this project in our article. Film grain simulation, or FGS, has been a regular topic for us over the last year or so, with reports from the Fraunhofer HHI and others on different methods. The technology is becoming real now that Netflix is using it as a way to both improve quality and reduce the bandwidth needed to transmit grainy content. FGS is a mandatory feature in the AV1 codec, which Netflix is using, but is optional in VVC. Li-Hang Chen of Netflix gave a talk about the AV1 implementation of FGS and highlighted both the benefits and some of the limitations in the AV1 codec. He also talked about the changes to FGS in the AV2 codec, which had been due for release at the end of 2025. We summarised his talk. There tends to be a lull in news before the post-Christmas CES flood, so we took advantage of that to publish a roundup of shorter items, including some news on codec developments being proposed for the next MPEG codec after VVC, sometimes called H.267. We also looked at the adoption of VVC following some comments from the MCIF about its inevitability. The MCIF is the group that promotes the MPEG codecs after the technical teams have published the specifications. We also reported on an 8K 3D facility in Austria that's enabled by projection technology. On our consumer website Discover 8K, we published an article that explained that for one particular group of product developers, 8K is incredibly important, and that is the developers of 3D displays, especially those that need special glasses. As you have to provide enough visual information for different images in each eye, high resolution is an absolute must. Following that article, we looked in another article at the trend to describe VR headsets as 8K devices when they have displays that are 4K per eye, and we look at the pixel counts involved and other factors. These suggest that talking about them as 8K may be reasonable, even if they can't show the true ITU broadcast 8K video formats yet. This is Bob Raikes with issue 123 of the 8K Association Monitor newsletter.